Hello everyone, T-Man978. In this video, we're going to be looking at Studio Series Exo-Suit Spike Witwicky. It is a core class figure, and unlike the other Studio Series figures, it's not numbered. Because I guess core class doesn't really count.
T-Man978 Shill Review.
Unless I'm forgetting of release, this should be the first time Hasbro has released one of the human action figures, or characters, separately. Typically they come in some type of 2-pack. Like the one I can think about is Kicker from Transformers Energon, but he was packaged with Highwire. Let's make sure you see this almost full artwork. I'm pretty sure they drew the whole body, so it's unfortunate you can't see the whole thing, because they have to fill the back with all these multi-language warnings and whatnot. Now, he's supposed to come with 2 accessories. Supposed to be him, the instructions, of course, and 2 accessories. Oh, here they are. They taped it to the back. So, look out for that. I've been waiting for this guy for a minute because he looked a lot better than the actual Masterpiece Exo-Suit Spike, and I couldn't wait to handle this. But, here he is. He comes with 2 little blast effects, or flame effects, exhaust effects. Unlike the War for Cybertron trilogy, where they were gummy and pliable, these are made out of a hard plastic and do not move at all. It's only moving because my finger is moving it. It's not bending or folding or creasing. Here he is from the front, the side, the back, and this side. And maybe that side. Here he is next to Masterpiece Big Spike. Big Spike came with Masterpiece Hound. And Lil Spike, this is the one that came with Masterpiece Bumblebee 2.0. Stand up. Yeah, there you go. So, if anything, it would be a guy this size inside of that suit. Here he is with Masterpiece Bumblebee 2.0. Here are the Season 1 survivors of the movie Massacre. Here is the previous Exo-Suit Spike that came out in core class. And here is Daniel that came with Dinobot Slug. As you can tell, this is a major upgrade. I think they created this guy before they got the okay to do core class for Studio Series. So, yeah. This is, I don't be surprised if you see a slight repaint and a head retool for Daniel. Speaking of the Daniel pack-in, they did not design this with compatibility in mind. The hips are hindered by the design right there. So, like, you can make it go out that way here. Maybe you could do something like that, but as far as bringing it forward at the same time, you will be risking scraping up his legs. But yeah, that's the best I can do. And I can't tell whether this is painted or not. These thighs, they kind of look painted. They look very painted. So I don't want to scrape that up. But let's get into him. He will be in the box like this. Just basically move the arms back like this. Will bring the wheels to the back. And then you can do that. Since it's an exosuit and these aren't his real arms, they aren't meant to have actual proportions, or they aren't meant to bend like real human arms. And I don't know how this would actually work as far as any of these exosuits. It's all magic, to be honest, because if he's this tall, his legs would actually be going down in here, so his legs would be getting smashed up. Now I know on the inside he's actually holding some controls up in there, so Lord knows how he's making these arms function, but you're not supposed to think about none of that. But his head can look left and right because there's a lever on the back. You can, of course, rotate this far back into your bumping into that to make him like punch up some. And of course, you can punch down. But this is the most straight you're gonna get the arms. But I guess you could do some other stuff. Well, basically you can't get the arms straight. But it does have an elbow swivel, a bend there, and the hips can kick forward. He technically has double jointed knees. Not that you can actually use it for any posing, because they would need to come up a little bit higher. I mean, yeah, you can't even tell. From this angle, yeah. So I will have this arm back and lift this arm up for like a sort of Mario jump. And they swivel right here. There's no ankle pivot. The feet are permanently in an A stance. If you want to use the blast effects, the arms rotate. Like in the movie, he transformed his arms so he can actually shoot. So he can destroy stuff inside of the Unicron. Here's a clearer image of that because the scenic was getting blurry. But yeah, here we go with that again. And they did give him a stand port. Isn't that cool? So if you want him flying, here's an example of that. He put his gun arms back and now he's propelling himself. I mean, it does have rocket packs on the back, but there are no ports for his blast effects. This guy has been in my last 3 videos, so Deluxe Glass Transformer. Anywho, I like him. He does all the things that I expect him to do. This thing is almost a masterpiece version of himself, but and just like the masterpiece versions of himself, he does not have facial. He has facial details, but they didn't dare try to paint him in. But only thing could have been better to make him full-on masterpiece is if these got out the way some type of way. He had actual ankle pivot, and if the hands could open. But other than that, it's pretty great. And if this was filled in, it didn't need to be hollow, but I guess it needed to be hollow as far as the price point. Maybe an ab crunch. I mean, waist rotation. But I don't know. This is a clunky suit. I don't know if it actually rotated the waist in a cartoon. Any old who, the transformation. You're supposed to bring this here to cover his face. I mean, I don't know if it was actually covering his face in the movie. But rotate this forward. Rotate that forward. And go ahead and bring this down. And the arms need to come. No, they actually need to rotate this way. So have it down basically like this. But before that, rotate the hands backward like the gun mode. And then bring this down where this little thing right there will go into a groove right there. The legs need to come forward like this, rotate, and then you bend it on that double joint hinge until it's in a shape like that on both sides, and then you can plug the legs together. One thing different about this and other core class figures is it actually has rolling wheels, which do not really roll all that well on my surface, but they do roll. If it was like a not such a slippery surface, it will roll. You can actually see that roll a bit. So there you are. And we can go ahead and add these effects pieces to make it look like he's boosting off. Let's give you a close-up on this. Kind of looks like a backwards person, because that's what it is. Here is my Cybertronian Blue Streak. Here is Core Class. Spike right there. And here he is next to Bumblebee, the Netflix War for Cybertron trilogy mold. Basically, Bumblebee. Bumblebee is a deluxe class. What did Bumblebee come with? Just a big gun. Yeah. Well, Bumblebee is painted nice. So, yeah, there you go. This is what it is as well, because that's pretty much what it looked like in the movie. So I can't really complain about it too much. This guy retailed for under $10 on Amazon, and if you find it in Target right now, you could probably still get it for under $10. So hurry up and find him and any other Studio Series Core Class you want while the price is still low, because they will not be low for long, or under the $10, I should say. Yeah, $10 from back in the day when I first started collecting is not low enough. This would have been $4 and change back in the day when I was first started collecting, but here we are, and I like them. Link in the description, like I said several times. If you click that link, any purchase you make after you click it, it gives me monetary compensation. Thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Figure action.
That one's me. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description.
Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click the